Welcome back to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston from the Roby family of companies. We're your hosts. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com. So, Trent, before the break, we talked about Roby Realty and how we launched that company in April. It really leverages the 65 years of construction knowledge of the Andrew Roby company and it gives us a fresh, unique approach and view of the real estate market in Charlotte.
No, it does, Ashley. And we always thought that we should be doing real estate to complement our consultation with our clients on their homes, you know, whether they're buying or whether they're selling, because we've always been in the picture because we have such good relationships with our clients and they trust us so well. But there was two things. Number one, we wanted the firm and the company, the family of companies, to be ready to embrace it and to be able to take it to the next level. Because I always say when we add a business line in our company, number one, it's got to make the focus stronger, and the focus is providing a better house, providing a better piece of real estate, and providing better knowledge for our clients. But number two, we had to get better. I always say if we don't get 1 ounce better, then we'll back up. We'll hit the brakes. So that was the first thing. The second thing was we needed the right person, Ashley. So I'm going to give you a plug as a partner, and Sandy Thomas. You know, she's our BIC in North Carolina. Charlotte market, and you two folks coming together really gives us the knowledge, and what y'all have more than anything is you got the Roby way, and the way you handle people, and the way you understand the best interest for the homeowner.
Well, thanks for saying that, Trent. It's a pleasure and an honor to be a part of the company, and I think one of the things when we first started talking about starting this company is what was attractive about it is that we could use the 65 years of knowledge base to help people. Let's talk about the sell side. When people want to sell their house, we can help them, as we call it, get their home Roby ready. So when they're working with us to sell their home, we'll come in, we'll do a free analysis and really give them a Roby ready market overview of what they can sell their home for and help them figure out where they need to spend their money to make sure they're doing the right thing. So they can go to robyhome.com, find out more about that, or they can call us at 704-248-3551. And Trent, now we're joined by one of your experts in the field, one of our project managers, Dominick Thompson. Dominick, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks, Ashley and Trent. Appreciate the opportunity.
Dominick is my executive assistant, right, Dom?
Old school.
Old school.
Right.
You grew from that.
Yeah, Dominick was originally hired to be my executive assistant and did a slamming job at it. So you did awesome, and I hope you learned something.
Learned a lot, Trent.
To
a lot
be
of
the
hard
expert
lessons.
that you are now.
A lot of tough conversations, and it's been great. Love the opportunity.
It's a trend. Trent, you grew up in the company. David McGuire's been on the show. He grew up in and around the company. Now he's COO of the construction side. So, Dominick, you've been here. You grew up. You've seen a lot of things. You started here. You've been a project manager for a couple of years. When we're talking to folks that want to sell their home, let's talk about a couple of things and a couple of areas that people can focus on to get that home Roby ready for market and how they can not only get it ready but get the most return for their investment.
You bet, Ashley. Now, that's a great question. And in my experience, what I'm seeing right now, kind of the things that I'm seeing on home inspection reports and kind of in some of the things that I'm speaking with homeowners and real estate agents about are kind of more of the home maintenance items. And it's a little bit of a boring topic. It's not glamorous, but I think the thing that I'm hearing it consistently is that, you know, people don't really want to buy a home that has obvious maintenance problems. They don't want to walk in the door and mechanical systems be failing and need a repair, or foundations be failing and need repair. So I think taking care of some of the essentials like that would ease a buyer's mind in a market like this. So things like putting vapor barriers in your crawl space to minimize moisture down there, which can throw up huge red flags on inspections. Leaking basement systems that need to be repaired. We see a lot of roof replacements needed. I think taking care of a roof not only gives you a lot of curb appeal, which is something I'll kind of talk about, but replacing a roof takes a lot of stress off a new buyer's mind. Also, HVAC repairs, basic stuff, insulation upgrades. And I think, just kind of coming back full circle, I think curb appeal is huge. Cleaning up landscaping and, you know, if it's a fresh coat of paint on the outside and things like that to really invite somebody into your home and ease their minds, kind of the first thing that I would talk about as far as maintenance goes.
So, Dom, if I can cut in, we had Dave McGraw on here. I think we were talking about handyman honey-do items.
Absolutely.
And a lot of that focused around curb appeal, which I like. I like new front doors and shutters and landscape lights. Those are all great. And that's what you always thought, the old school, what you would do to sell a house. But a lot of what you just spoke about is making your home a healthy home.
That's right.
And I want the audience to realize Dominick's talking about when you sell your house, these are things that the buyer wants to see.
That's right.
So on the other side, when we're with the buyer, who is our client, these are things we're telling them to look for or plan in their budget to do, right? When you say that, Dominick?
Absolutely.
So that's number one. That's the repair category. All right, what else you got, bud?
Well, the other thing would be just general upgrades, and I would kind of say upgrades / remodeling or uplifting your house. And if you're going to remodel, I would say the biggest bang for the buck, it has been for a long time and still is you're going to get the most amount of money back on your investment out of remodeling a kitchen or a bathroom space. Hands down. That's what everyone loves to, when you walk in the door of the house.
So what, it'd take about 2 weeks to remodel a kitchen?
Whose house are we doing here?
I just stunned me. A kitchen, a custom kitchen in a nice home is an 8 to 12 week project.
That's right.
And it's a big project to tackle when you're thinking about selling your home, but it is, and we've probably all looked at houses where they're better halves over the years. When you're looking at a home, it's the first thing you notice is that kitchen.
That's right.
So even if it's a little bit of money, the return on that's going to be good from a financial perspective, but it's also going to get that house sold a lot quicker.
That's absolutely right.
Especially even when you compare it to giving the money to make the renovations after you sell it. People want to see it as it already is done.
So I got a little, we got a little note here Dominick made out. I mean, you got replace old windows on here. I want to tell a little story. My dad had windows in his house. He had a 20-year warranty on the glass. I think 20 years, 1 month. Half the house, the seals failed. He's like, dog it, man. Well,
that's why they make it a 20-year warranty.
But one thing I always look at when I look at a home, one of the things that I just take in is the windows. Yeah. I'm always looking at the make, looking at who they are, how big the mullions are, how nice they are, and then there's a big cost savings on the installation and the R value and the comfort in the home.
That's right. Kind of taking the headache out of a buyer's mind looking in the house. That's a huge one. Absolutely.
We were also talking about before the show painting. I mean, painting's a big deal. You walk in a house and you want it to look fresh, you want it to look bright. It needs to be neutral, but you don't want marks and things all over. And that's an easy fix with minimal cost.
So absolutely. Yeah. And I would kind of categorize that in the, what are the budget-friendly things you can do to kind of fix up? If you're not going to gut your kitchen or bathroom, then what can you do to fix up what you have and make a big impression? And paint goes a long way. A fresh coat of paint on trim and walls, ceilings goes a long, long way. Also in a kitchen, if it's maybe new countertops or just some new backsplash tile just to give it a little more pop, just something that draws your eye to that when you walk in the house, or updating appliances, putting some stainless steel appliances in your house.
Right.
You don't have to spend a fortune to make these improvements and make
it go a long way. These are all the things that you'll get in that free Roby Ready market analysis from Roby Realty when we come in and take a look at what that house looks like and advise you on how to best sell that home and get the most money for it.
So go to Black Hawk, pick you out some good stainless steel brushed nickel hardware.
Yep. That's right.
Paint your kitchen and put new doorknobs and cabinet pulls and light fixtures in, and that thing will wow people.
That's right.
Make you feel good too.
Absolutely. And then once you have all that, and once you've kind of worked with the team at Roby Realty, we'll come in, we'll get that house marketed, we'll get it in the MLS, and we'll get it sold. Not just sold, but sold quickly and for the highest dollar amount.
Absolutely.
And then once you're in the house, Dominick, we'll talk real quick just about we have a handyman service that'll help you with that whole process once you're in the house. So it doesn't end when you sell that house. Once that buyer comes in, they've got a team that are going to support them over the years.
Absolutely. We're there to do anything as small as doing a drywall patch and repaint, or we can do any repair. If it's under the roof, we can handle it.
So we have a 1-year warranty, but it's really a for-life warranty, because I always say if I'm sitting there looking at a problem and I can't justify that it should be happening after a year, I'm going to fix it.
Right.
But when your knee hits the wall, homeowner, You got to pay to repaint that wall.
You got to do it. You got to do it. All right, Dominick, thanks so much for being here. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Call us today at 704-248-3551 at Roby Realty. We'll give you your free Roby Ready market analysis on your home to get it marketed and sold. Stay with us. We'll be right back.